Morning guys, so today we are back up at Dockyard. Didn't have much success here with the lures last time around, but we're going to give it another go. Tides are a little bit better for it today. So we're going to have a few flicks with some lures on a medium light setup, and then if we don't have any luck with that after about 45 minutes to an hour, might move spots as well at some point. If we don't have any luck, then I've brought some squid and some shrimp with me, and we'll go and try and catch some dinner with some bait. So I do want to catch some food today, take some fish home. Alright, here we go. Alright, first cast. Gonna have to be careful here, it looks like this is getting soaked. Yeah, tide's on its way back in. See if anything's biting. And it's very windy. Very windy. Try going at a little bit of an angle, see what makes a difference. A little bit. It's not actually too windy today. It's not super bad, but I'll try going with it at my back, see if that makes a difference. Yeah, that makes a difference. That's good. Okay. Something had a little nibble, probably a little hind. Someone hit it. Yeah. Yeah. Something small. Is it? Hey, let go. Nice little rusty hooks. Well, that was exciting. Wasn't very big, whatever it was. Alright, let's have a few more flicks with this and then we'll get the lure changed. See if we have any luck from this angle. 20 gram jig. Alright guys, battery died there, so it mixed up the angles a little bit. I tore the harness for my bike because I haven't fit the helmet attachment yet, so hopefully the footage from that was pretty good because it's a beautiful ride up here. So we'll keep going with this jig, have another few flicks and see how we get on. I am a little bit limited for time today because I'm at work this afternoon, so I've only got a couple of hours fishing. So hopefully we get something. I mean, we should do with the bait, but I'd like to get something on the lure because I haven't recorded one yet. Let's walk it in. Send it out a little bit. Why not? That wind's died down a little bit. here with the jig. Keep an eye on my stuff. So I was just here. Some lures down the other side. Alright, let's move. It's like, where looks fishy? I mean, that looks a bit fishy. Give it a little whirl. See if anything fancies the jig. Heavy. Snags. Well, it'll be our first jig loss for a little while. If we do, we're going to move to bait. Can't bother to tie a new. Will it come? Will it come? Ah no, that's everything gone. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying, but it happens. Alright. Let's get a snap sole tied on that so I can get it on the rod and secured. Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. That's the first time I've been snagged down here. Thought though, because it didn't sink as deep, it's kind of stopped, so I'm assuming it's been caught on a bit of, I don't know, seaweed or something that's grown along there. But you'll recognise the spot from when we were last here. But again, I think we're doing a little bit with the tide today, but the sea is very choppy. Got this little spot next to the bin, because that squid is not coming on with us again. think it's the 4th time it's been used and then refrozen, so it's going to be mushy. Bait knife. Get this out the way. That's frustrating. Always frustrating. Mainly because it'd be nice to get something on the lure again. It's been a little while. I haven't recorded it yet. But it is what it is. Alright. Not sure how defrosted this will be. Alright. There's the boils. What do we start? We're going to start with squid. I mean, this stuff is just going to be honking by now. I was going to bring some twine and just wrap this, but like I say, I'm not going to be here that long. So I was kind of casting it out and leaving it. I'm going to do some beach videos a little bit later on. I've got a couple of surf rods. Just bought some stakes for the beach for those. So yeah, we'll just do this. If it gets chewed off straight away, it gets chewed off. Proper simple rig. I put a hook on earlier and then forgot to put a weight on prior to that, so I've just tied a double loop there and just threaded it through. So we'll see how we get on with this. Right, the plan is we're going to put 2 more bits of squid on here, and then if we haven't had any nibbles or anything, we're going to ride down to the bottom end. Bream. Oh, Jesus, it feels big. Oh, it's pulling up a dragger. This is a nice fish. Let's try and get it off that. Oh, big bream. Big bream. Maybe one of the biggest sized breams I've caught. I'm happy with that. It's one of my target species coming up here. Yeah, so I'm super happy with that. Super happy with that. Alright. Let's get this hook out of his mouth and then I'll dispatch him and hold him up for you guys. Yeah, nice fish. Look at him. That's a really good eating size bream. Yeah, it's a nice fish. So yeah, gonna get him taken care of and then we'll get him home and he'll be good eating. Alright. So guys, the plan was to scale the fish and then fry it with the skin on, but because we're a little pressed for time, I didn't have my scaler with me. I would have to take it back out somewhere to clean the fish. What I'm actually going to do is, I noticed that we had some cornflakes, we had some flour and eggs, so I'm going to make a bit of a crispy cornflake covering and just fry it up. I'm actually going to keep all the trimmings of the fish because I'm going to start a bit of a chum bag, which I'm then going to take out with me. So there he is. That was a decent sized bream. So what I'm going to do first is just get rid of all these spines, because all of those have spines on them. So if I come from this side, I'm gonna make a bit of a mess as well because I didn't bleed the fish, so there we go. That's not a bad job. All comes with practice, doesn't it? So okay, so we've got the fish all prepped, got the eggs which I'm going to beat, got the flour, we're going garlic, pepper and salt in there. I'm going to smash up these cornflakes, bang bang bang, and then we'll get them in the frying pan and we're good to go. Alright, so they're all nice and crunchy. which looks alright. I'll take it. That's them all done. So I'm going to sort out some garlic bread for the sandwich, and I'm going to stick it in the fryer. So we've got the oil on, that's nice and hot. Got the bread done, mayo on one side, Louisiana seafood sauce on the other. So we're going to get this fried up till it's nice and crispy. Hopefully not burn it. And we should have a sandwich. So let's see what this does. Happy with that. Thought the oil might be too hot, but it's good. Now these things are smelling absolutely incredible. I'm only going to do them about 3 minutes on each side because they're just small. I don't want them to burn. Oh man, that looks great. Yeah, I'm probably going to flip them in a second. It's quite brown. Curl it a little bit. But I'm happy with how they're coated. Really happy with how they're coated. Flatten that a little bit. So I've just toasted the bread. I've brushed it with some garlic butter. We've got mayo on this side, and we've got Louisiana seafood sauce on that side, which I actually really like. So we're just going to let these guys brown up. Okay, so they're done. A little bit brown on the top. Alright, so they're done. I'm going to get them straight in the sandwich now. Usually I put them on a wire rack, but I don't have a wire rack out here, so it's going to be a big old sandwich. Alright, good pinch of salt. If I had some vinegar and some lemon, I'd be putting that on as well. Bit of ASMR. Oh, that smells incredible. Cross section. The meat's super flaky. I mean, it barely smells like seafood at all. It's nice and fresh. Banging! Right, I'm going to enjoy this, and then I'm going to get ready for work.